NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And right away, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 of the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Josh Lambo lining up.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. try to punch it in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one.
Short of the goal line.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touch. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out, and this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown,
Antonio Gibson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. The extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14, Washington 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
57, Mike, 57. And watch the 70 line. Turn up.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 57's the Mike. Mark 57. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 57's the Mike. 57.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
57. Mike, 57. Yeah. You don't want to know. 70 Rangers. 57. 57's right. Man.
2nd and 6. And he whips that one incomplete there.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A 44-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now it's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
After one, 17-7 is our score.
Giants 17. Washington 7.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
20.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. take it right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 7.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they're still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
A 2-yard
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
At their 49-yard line.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For Darius Slayton, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go. 91 is the mic. You.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On the run is Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this up, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Giants 36, Washington 14.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick.
Well, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did.
Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 2nd and 7. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
A loss of 11 yards. 3 and out. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is going to be incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down and goal to go.
He'll look to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Back to throw here.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd and 13. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On third down, Gibson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's complete right side. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Third and goal at the 4-yard line. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
57, Mike, 57. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Today's final
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be back